But what if AI could build AI?
Yeah, there's some
So,
AGI
so
thing.
that there is no more engineers needed to build an AI.
Yeah.
What if it can do it by itself? How would that actually influence the world?
If
It's not only the economy thing anymore.
yeah, th-
Just completely
that's a
different thing.
that's existential question, because if AI has has that uh, has that power to build another AI who can do whatever, and if we give the permission to AI to do that, then it's really hard to predict what's gonna happen. If it's gonna function on its own, then well, what is it gonna be some movie Hollywood Skynet type of stuff? I but I think we just need to control it better. But we're not gonna. I don't believe government or any type of company is gonna give clearance to those kind of AIs to actually have the power to do anything, because they have a narrow intelligence to focus on a problem at hand. They have specific data to address the issue, and that's pretty much it. It's not like they're gonna create the AI that can rule us all. It can happen if we don't control it properly.
Yeah, you got a point. Actually, I agree with you. That's pretty important to control it, to make it work as we expect it to work,
Yeah,
not even want it. But yeah, okay.
yeah. But if it's not even the problem with AI, because AI is a tool. AI is created by us. It's a tool. We just a trained machine to do something.
So it's not actually like general intelligence.
Yeah, but even if, okay, if it was a general intelligence that knows what's right and wrong, then it's already a higher
But
level.
like people may also know what is right or wrong.
Yeah,
But many people have
still do
like
wrong.
many people have like different opinions on that,
Also
because
true.
there is no one opinion on like uh, what's bad and what's good.
Absolutely.
Some people can like steal something from the shop and say, uh, "Well, that's good because now I can feed my family with it,"
Mm.
and the owner of the store can say that it's bad because like um, it's just a crime.
Yeah.
So uh, again, and this can be applied to any type of question that we have,
Yeah.
that we can have. We at least when it's good or bad, we have two opinions.
Hmm.
When it comes to like some reasoning things, we have infinite amount of them.
Yeah.
And so basically we can teach what is good or what is bad. We can teach what is safe.
It's so subjective because it's no longer like what's good and evil. It's more like protagonist and antagonist.
Yeah.
Because hey, it's bad for you, but it's good for me,
Hmm.
and not even like in humanistic way. Like a lot of those good Hollywood movies are
Hmm.
built on that kind of topic. It's not like simple Batman Joker type of stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we look, uh, look at humans in general. For since the dawn of humanity, we've been treating like animals just as a source, simply as a source of food and materials, and we right now we don't even much care about that, because a lot of practices in farms are still not much. Uh, I still really consider to be really cruel to animals.
Hmm.
And even though the practices are still going away and still are going to be reinvented, but still in the most like even developing countries, uh, it's that cruelty to animals is still there. But okay, why then we do that? Because we are a higher form of life, because we got the soul. Animals don't have the soul according to biblists, according to Bibles and all religions. And but what if we're no longer the higher life form? What if there's a artificial intelligence that is smarter than us, more capable than us, and can wipe us out if it wants to, then is it gonna treat us then like animals, like we do animals, or are we also gonna be treating AI like it's our tool, even though we're no longer the higher life form technically, because hey, AI is more intelligent. Like, what do you
Well,
think?
yeah, that's pretty interesting. And um, in those Hollywood movies, we can see basically two types of scenarios on this. The first one is that how the higher um, how the higher, let's say, intelligence um, behaves with animals, and it can be two ways. They either can wipe animals out because like just because they're cruel and just do it for fun, any reason. And the second one is that they can work on living with the animals in prosperity. I don't know, pet them, do whatever like they want. But it's anyway, it's not cruel. I don't think that AI will pet us because many people will not want it. Probably, most likely. And yeah, I forgot the question.
if if we're no longer the highest life form, are we are we gonna be subject to be inferior inferior species and AI being superior?
Well, AI is not something physical.
It's not
But
physical, but what if it like
well, technically it's not physical.
it's not physical,
It's
absolutely.
not an animal.
Yeah,
It's not species
yeah.
uh, of some kind. So I think we're not the inferior, at least when it comes to species. Um, we can become inferior intelligence, but that's another story. I think we think a little bit different with what AI does. We truly do it differently. Mm. So there always will be some kind of a difference between us. And if we keep the control of the AI, still, we're going to be safe, I think. Because actually, Elon Musk was talking with a long time ago with Google CEO, I believe it was.
Letter page.
Yep. And Larry Page was not wasn't directed towards creating a safe AI, but more into like just creating something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Elon Musk actually created OpenAI because to research and create the safe AGI.
Yeah.
That is pretty important. I see Elon Musk as very like a person who is able to foresee many things and let's say predict.
Yeah, but just AI is that kind of always has been that kind of controversial topic, as it's always been a subject of debate of how it's gonna behave when it's created, because AI has been around for many years in algorithms and in computers. It's just everywhere. Just
Yeah,
we didn't care about that. It's just now it has uh, impacted
many people.
many people on such a big scale
Hmm.
very quickly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it has impacted not just in the forms. I think that's probably because it was in a form of that in a form of a text because if it was in a form of like some numbers, if it was in a, I don't know, like engineering AI
Mm.
that's gonna provide you with some calculations, probably it wouldn't be so so disrupting, because well, text can be understood by anyone. It's not something like special.
Yeah.
But I think that was the actual key um, to creating that buzz around ChatGPT
Yeah.
at first.
But the thing is, the AI is only going to keep progressing. It's only going to keep getting better. Uh,
Hmm. Of course.
what if it's in 5 years? I can just type in the ChatGPT, "Hey, build me a $1 million company," and boom, it just does it. It's
It,
just
it,
such a
it,
great power.
no, it wouldn't be able to do so,
Well, yeah, I mean, right now,
because no, it wouldn't,
why?
because like the market works that way, that if anyone can type in something and create $1 million company, they will not be able to create $1 million company,
Also true.
because if everyone creates $1 million company, that is just doesn't make any sense. So just $1 million company will be harder to create, or probably easier. We don't know, because but it wouldn't be so easy, I think.
No, no. What if it just creates it? If it creates like a company can fill your term sheets for you, it can
Hmm.
create build you an application or something. Um, that's constitutes the company. But well, you will still have to like, like you can create a company anytime, but you need to keep it.
Yeah, you have to work it.
You have to work
You
it out. Yeah,
yeah, you have to work a lot anyway.
yeah.
There will be no way that, well, you can do the same thing, I guess, right now.
Well, yeah.
uh, it can give you some ideas, but you will still will be will have to check them to validate the customer. uh, it can just create something. It even can create you some kind of a small product. It can uh, get you through like some no code tools, or write some code for you. It actually learned how to run and write Python code,
Hmm.
but it's shit. I checked it. I needed to write some function in my application, and yeah, I was trying to say what I need for like 30 minutes, and it didn't get it. Like, again, AI is not ideal.
Yeah. It's the thing about AI being being improved so fast because look, first we started creating text and ChatGPT created text, and then those kind of models were started used to be for creation of image generation, and the first images were terrible. You wouldn't use them anywhere. But now there are actually companies that specialize in that. They can create hyper realistic images.
Yeah.
They can create the creative, nice logos for you. They can create videos for you even already. Avatars. Only what, like a year apart, and it's just it's really
Well,
scary to think about it.
it's not really a year, because they were working a lot on this
Yeah,
in the past already.
obviously, yeah, for decades, yeah, more.
Mm. So yeah, the adoption of AI is pretty fast.
Yeah.
Uh, what computers were adopted in like 20 something years. Internet was like 10 years. Smartphones were adopted like in 6 years. So AI probably going to be adopted in 3 years if we see the trend here.
Yeah, it's really scary how quickly it all works, and I mean, I believe that's where really the thing that we should really focus right now is just trying to control the AI, trying to safeguard it because it's already being misused by people.
How? But it's already like it's already controlled.
Well, yeah, there are policies and different GDPR for privacy of the data,
Yep.
uh, but is it gonna be enough for the future? Because it's hard to see, it's hard to know, it's hard to even think what the future might bring, especially with such a disruptive technology. So I really don't know what's gonna happen, honestly.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
I don't know too.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing about having that kind of technology is if you don't control it, it's it's gonna completely change the balance in the world. Because look, uh, right now, war, like physical war, is not even the scariest thing because it's controlled. There's like countries are united. It's like it's not like World War II. One country starts. It's not gonna happen anymore, I believe.
Well, we hope.
Yeah, war across the whole world. Yeah, I hope it's not gonna happen. But how it just works is how the government can work. It's like the scariest thing if you just send a piece of code in some country to block out the full line of electricity in the whole country. In the day, the country will be ruined. So what? How can we even predict that, and how can we control that kind of that kind of technology? If right now that's how warfare can be reinvented, even.
Safe environment. Well, the AI is running. Let's say the the input is basically a, let's say, text. The output is text.
It's right now.
Exactly, but uh, it can be text. It can be basically anything. So in a form of a text, it can be numbers. It can be, well, numbers. Photos are also numbers. uh, Everything is numbers. So zeros and ones, and as long as you, for example, it outputs the code. As long as you don't run it, nothing will happen.
Yes.
Or for example, to send the codes somewhere, it should be able to send it. It should be able to make that request. It can't just happen like that. There should be an environment for those kind of things for an AI to do.